Hello, amazing people. Welcome back to another insightful session. So happy to be here. I'm so happy to share my knowledge, experience for us to be able to gain insights on a new method of thinking and how to approach our daily lives, things that we sort of involves how we approach our day-to-day activities and the knowledge we would acquire in between going forward. So so good to be here. So good to do this. I feel sort of elated in my spirit to sort of be doing this. So there's something I wanted to share to sort of broaden our minds, our perspective towards our approach to what it really means to be. So a little backstory. So before now, the idea before now is that we as so when we say the structure before now is you have to go through some certain level of I'm looking for the best way to sort of break this down so we'll kind of understand it in a way that wouldn't be misconstrued. So when you as sort of a younger person, how before now you are not allowed to express yourself when it comes to the dynamics between you and the older individual or somebody that is believed to have attained some level of successes than you, how you are not allowed to express yourself given the fact that that person has all it takes, that at that moment in time the person is knowledgeable, skilled, as I said, attained some level of success that puts him or her in that position that you yourself you have no sort of expressive ability to voice your opinion and your understanding on a certain subject matter. So before now, that has always been the norm, and it has resulted in the positives but also the negatives. And oftentimes, even though the negatives is not seen, so the positives are only the ones that get to make the light of the day. So even though the negatives are not seen like that, it becomes so deep in that it snowballs into different spaces, fire into different spaces. So imagine if that younger person as a then were to be a father now, that would have dealt a particular kind of blow on him or her in that he would not be able to express himself at full capacity. He just sort of translate that teaching into his child and children in that they must not be allowed to express themselves, to voice their opinion. It is wrong if you're doing it to somebody that's older than you. So why I'm saying this is because we of this dispensation, this generation, there is a mantle upon us to become very valuable at what we do. In that, if you are very, very valuable at what you do, it not only gives you the ability to not come off subservient, not come off as somebody who is meant to be subservient to the other party who perhaps happen to be the elderly person, but from any stance you're communicating in, you're sort of communicating with value. Because you see, whether you like it or not, people of this time, this age, especially the older ones, they expect you to be sort of subservient in a way. Not all of them, but there are some of them that, irrespective of what they are doing, even if it's right, even if it's wrong, most of the times it might be wrong, but due to the fact that they have this level of successes, this level of attainment more than the younger person, they expect the younger person to sort of be subservient at every level. But my approach today is that the need for us as an individual, no matter the level we are, no matter the phase we are in, to be very, very valuable too. So from it's not just value in terms of what we do, value in all ramification, in that it enables you become somebody that commands respect, that commands value. And do not get me wrong, I always advocate the fact that it is very good to be respectful, because I've always believed respect is reciprocal. If you respect people, they tend to sort of do reciprocate back to you. So if you're somebody that you've always respected people, it is normal and very, very right for such to be replicated to you. I've always been a respectful person, but I'm just somehow irritated by the idea that because a particular kind of individual is sort of having sort of some level of progress, some level of accomplishment that the other individual, so the other individual sort of appears to become subservient, to become sort of Mickey in every situation, so as not to offend the other party, even though he or she is trying to like voice out his opinion, his or opinion, his opinion in a way that wouldn't even cause any rift, between both parties. So my idea for today is the essentiality of value as a person, as an individual. Why it is very, very important for we as an individual to continue to exceed value in all that we do. So from our mannerism to our speech, to the way we carry ourselves, to the way we communicate, to how we present ourselves, it must be value driven. People should see you and see you as somebody that has something to contribute in every setting you exist in. Why that is important is because so that you yourself, you are free in how, so you don't have anything holding you back. You don't have any sort of regrets in that. If you knew, you would have done this way, as opposed to just being quiet and taking everything all in. Because whether you like it or not, you that's taking everything all in, to get to the point whereby you would reach a threshold and everything will just explode. So the idea that we need to communicate with value in all ramification is something that I thought to share, because it's very, very important. It's very vital for we of this dispensation, of this age, in that if we do that, it sort of places us at a level beyond the ordinary. So in that people begin to see you as somebody of value, as somebody that shouldn't just be sidelined in a way. It is very, very important, and I thought to share it because I thought it would be something that we really, really need as at this time in this dispensation. So I just want to know what you people think about what I've said. Share your idea, drop your thoughts, drop your comments in the comment section. I want to see your thought and your idea behind this, because now it is becoming sort of like a norm. People feel that if you are not subservient enough, if you're not Mickey, if you're not like sort of positioned in a much more lower sort of level rank as opposed to them, so if you're not communicating that, you don't necessarily have what it takes to become or to attain that height. My idea is different. My idea is if you are somebody of value, you're always communicating value, whether you like it or not, you would always get to where you want to get to. So let me hear your thoughts, let me hear your comments, and until next time, bye.